Hi, Jennifer Penrose with Penrose and Associates Physical Therapy. And I just wanted to reach out and let you know how some of our telehealth visits are working, our virtual visits. And people often, I think, are nervous about something new and they're just not sure how it will work. So I wanted to highlight a couple of stories for you. We had a knee pain patient who was being seen in the clinic, and then when COVID hit and we tried to get most people over to telehealth, especially 60 and older, she really didn't see how that was going to work and didn't want to. Well, fast forward a couple more weeks and her knee pain was getting worse, so she tried a telehealth visit and was so glad she did. So what we did is we watched her move. So watching someone move from sit to stand via the video, I could give feedback. So what she was doing when she'd go from a sit to stand position, I could see that she was overloading the front of her knee. Her knee was actually working really well, almost too well, doing too much of the work, and her hamstrings and her calf and her hip weren't doing enough. And so I just changed and gave her some things to think about to use that, the rest of her leg and hip better and offload the knee, and then she could do sit to stand without any pain. Same with the stairs. And I gave her some basically new movement habits to use throughout the day whenever she was bending or going from an up-down position. And she eliminated her pain with that kind of squatting type of movement. So we can really be quite helpful over telehealth. As long as you have a way to click on a link, if you can click on a link on your smart device or phone, tablet, or PC, and you've got a video, audio, then you can do telehealth. So it's through a platform called DoxyMe. So if you can do Zoom calls, you can do DoxyMe. If you can do FaceTime, you can do DoxyMe. And do the telehealth virtual visits. I think you'll really find them to be pretty helpful. We've helped people with back pain, shown them some ways to use deep breathing, and that deep breathing gets them to use their diaphragm muscle and their core, and it inhibits the muscles in the low back from being so tight and spasm and put more pressure on the spine. When we're in pain, we often breathe really shallow, and we also key up a lot of muscles, which just places more pain, more strain on the spine, and leads to more pain. So teaching someone actually how to breathe correctly again, believe it or not, can have a pretty significant reduction in their pain levels. So we have been very helpful over telehealth virtual visits. And so if you're someone who is struggling at home with pain and keep thinking like, all right, next week I'm going to be able to go. Next week I'm going to be able to go. And this COVID thing keeps kind of playing out of being longer and longer at home. Please reach out. We'd be happy to help you. So it does work. So I just wanted to give you a couple examples of how that can work. And like I said, if you can click a link and you got video and audio, you're good to go. It's really easy. So happy to help you, and talk to you later.